Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Hence back with another video. In today's video, what we're going to be going over is the second part of the series that we were talking about yesterday. Essentially, this one, we're going to be going from 300k to 500k. Now, this one is probably going to be the easiest, jump from one number to another number because it's a smaller gap and you have more coins now. This one should be the quickest one for you. This one you should be able to do in 1 or 2 days. If you just follow these steps, and I promise you guys will be able to get to 500k in no time. Now, before we start this video, if you would leave a like and subscription, that would be greatly appreciated on this video. And let's get right into it. So now that you're at 300k, the next step is to know how exactly the market moves up and down and when it does these movements. So if we head over to the market here, we know that, as I talked about in one of my previous videos, supply and demand affects the market. So I'm going to talk about that slightly in this video so that you guys can understand how exactly that's going to influence your buying and selling patterns. Now, supply means when new packs come out. So for example, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, they release new packs in the store. And then sometimes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they'll release like a limited quantity of packs. And if those limited quantity packs are like ultimate choice packs, then that's going to affect the market a lot. So keep an eye out for that. But most of the time, the market gets supplied on Wednesdays at midnight when Champs rewards come out, and Wednesdays at 5 p.m. when Rivals rewards come out. So what we want to be doing is keeping an eye out for that, and that's what's going to affect the supply. Over the weekend, there's no new packs that come out, so not a lot of people are opening packs. So the supply over the weekend is lower, which means the prices are going to be higher just because there's less things on the market. Prices will be high for pretty much everything, unless the demand changes. And the demand changes is what I'm going to talk about in this video, because this Patrick Kane card that came out yesterday is a great example of a demand change in the market. So usually on Mondays, the demand for fodder cards, 83s to 86s that are, going for their minimum price that you use in sets, those are fodder cards. They are at their lowest. The demand for those are at their lowest. Nobody wants to build MSPs on Mondays and Tuesdays. They've already built them over the weekend. They're finished their champs. They're just playing their last few days of rivals. Usually people are drained out of the game by this point in the week, and they're not playing the game on Monday and Tuesday. So essentially what we want to be doing is keeping an eye out for that, and that's usually when, and into Wednesday is usually when fodder prices start to come down a little bit because not as many people have demand. However, when they release this Patrick Kane, obviously the Kane card looks very good to a lot of people. So what they did was, they see it's a limited time event. Oh, I got to make them now. So yesterday, fodder cards went through the moon. Okay, so if you were sitting on fodder and you didn't sell yesterday, it might have been a mistake. However, if you're holding for Team of the Year, they'll probably be the same price at Team of the Year. But this card just made fodder prices go to the moon, and you could have made a lot of coins yesterday if you invested in fodder on Wednesday. I personally missed out on that. I didn't invest in fodder. If I had, I would have sold it because this Kane affected the market a lot yesterday. So that's what I'm talking about as a demand, change in the market. The demand went up, so the amount of cards, as the demand goes up, the supply comes down, because when the demand goes up, the supply can't keep up with it. So the supply comes down, and naturally the price will go up. But instead of just going up because of supply, it also goes up because of demand, which means it skyrockets higher than it's ever hit before. So when there's a lot of demand and not a lot of supply, that's when the market's going to be the highest. That's when you want to sell. And at Team of the Year, there will be a lot more demand than we've had for this Kane, but there will also be a lot more supply because people will be opening packs. So the price, I would assume, will be relatively similar to what the prices were on Monday. So just keep an eye out for that. If you are not planning on building a Team of the Year and you're watching these videos, still invest all of your coins into fodder and sell them all at Team of the Year, because you will almost 1.5 times your coins easily. So just invest in fodder and sell it at Team of the Year. Alright, so the way that we're going to go from 300 to 500k right now is if we come over to the auction house here and we browse auctions, we know that fodder is super high right now. And because fodder is super high, there's two things that you can do to make a lot of coins right now. So we can go and we can snipe fodder cards like this. We can take off the NHL filter, actually, because that's not going to help us. And then we're just going to go all the way to the 59th minute, like you can see me doing here. And I'll see if I can get a snipe in this video, but essentially what we're trying to be doing is looking for snipes on cards that are going way under their market value, or we're going to be going for bids. And then there's one other thing that I'll talk about in a second, so wait till I'm done with this method and you can hear the other method. So as we can see, Sandine is 8k, Drysaddle's 25k. I mean, 86s are selling for a crazy amount right now, like 85,000 coins. 84s are selling for 7.5k. You know, 85s are selling for like 18,000 coins. The market is through the moon right now, so just keep an eye out for quick buys and sells on these cards. Check each price individually. I'm not going to tell you the exact prices. I'm going to let you guys figure that out yourself, because if I tell you the exact prices, it might influence the market more than I would like it to. So you guys can figure out the prices yourself. It's not too hard. Just set your filter to only 83 overalls and then look for the cheapest ones. And that's how you know what good snipes are. You snipe them for 10% less and you sell them for 5% more. And essentially what you're doing is placing bid and backing out. Placing bid and backing out. So like, for example, this Tapani for 10k is not a good buy, so we'll place bid, back out. And then as soon as another card gets posted, we'll be able to see, like, I don't know, for example, if another Tapani gets posted for like 6.5k, that's a good buy. You buy that right now, you sell that right now. Mark Stone on bid, you know, you can also bid if you want to. You can add him to your watch list and then come back in an hour from now and place a bid on him. If you don't know how to look at your watch list, we will do that right now. You head over here and you check your watch list like this, and you can see I have a whole bunch of players on my watch list. The Stone is still on my watch list. So that's how you check your watch list. All right, and that's the first way that we're going to be buying and selling cards to make coins. Sorry, I'm still feeling a little bit sick today, boys. My voice is kind of raspy. The second way that we're going to make coins in a market like this Patrick Kane, so think about it like this. When this Patrick Kane came out, a lot of people wanted to buy the pack from the store or wanted to buy the cards to build him. And unfortunately, they didn't have enough coins to do that. So what do they have to do to build this Patrick Kane? Well, they have to sell the tradable players on their team. What tradable players do they have on their team? The meta cards. So cards like Connor McDavid, cards like, you know, Nathan McKinnon and Austin Matthews. They had to sell those cards. So as we can see here, the price for these cards, the top tier meta cards, like, I don't even know, like Jack Hughes will fall a little bit. And cards that people like to use on their team, Connor McDavid, he's probably fallen a lot recently. I mean, there's not a lot of them on the market right now, but like 70k for McDavid. I mean, that's actually higher than what I would have expected. But then again, there was no supply yesterday, so yeah. So we can snipe these cards here because they'll be a little bit lower than you would expect, especially tonight at midnight. It's early in the morning right now. It's like noon right now. Not early in the morning, but early for Hut in the morning. And these cards are going to come down at midnight tonight when Champs Rewards come out. So snipe those. For 10% less, sell them for 5% more. If you need something to help you track how much you're buying and selling them for, we can come over here to my trade tracker. If you can see this here, I made this trade tracker. If you join my Discord, link is in the description. It's in there, or I can put it in the description of this video if you guys are interested in looking at it. So basically, I haven't wrote down all my trades in here. I've been slacking a little bit, but most of the meta cards that I buy and sell have been tracked in here. So as you can see, I've made 321,000 coins off of buying and selling cards. And if you want to, for example, I'll show you how it works. If we come over here and we type in Hedman, say we bought a Victor Hedman for 15,000 coins and we sold them for 25,000 coins, then we can see here that profit after tax would be 8.75k, and that profit gets all added up over here. So that's exactly how you are going to input it into the sheet. Now this line over here, you can write down the price for individual cards. So if you wanted to write McDavid's price down, you would check his price. I can't spell. And then you would type in, you know, 70k. And then it would tell you the price that you buy it at and the price that you sell it at. So if you want to do that, you can do that too on the trade tracker. I will show you guys exactly how to do that when the time comes. Or you guys can do that yourself, and you guys can update that yourself. With that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. This will get you to 500,000 plus coins. In my video tomorrow, I'm going to explain exactly how I went from 500,000 coins to 1 million coins. Now, this one's going to be like the biggest jump. It's going to take a longer amount of time. And of course, all the methods that I said in yesterday's video, they will still apply for today, but those methods are slower in terms of, you know, you need to spend a lot more time on the market. Going from 500k to 1 million, is also slow, but you don't have to spend as much time on the market. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be investing in cards on certain days and then selling them on other days. And it's kind of a slow process of building it up, but the actual amount of time that you spend on the market is minimal. It's like 10 minutes a day, and you'll go from 500k to a million coins in like a week. All right, so if you guys did enjoy this video, dropping a like and subscribing would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.